Hi, it's me, Miles. The mission we're about to see is the San Luis Obispo Tolosa. The mission was named after the son of the King of Spain. The king's son was the bishop of the Tolos, and so the mission San Luis Obispo de Tolosa is called the Prince of the Missions. The mission San Luis Obispo was built by Padre Serra. He built the mission in 1772. The mission is the fifth mission in a chain of 25. The mission today is currently located in San Luis Obispo, California. The Chumash and the Slanding Native American tribes both lived around the San Luis Obispo Tolosa mission. However, there were more Chumash than Selenian Indians around the San Luis Obispo Tolosa mission. The Chumash and the Spanish missionaries made a lot of goods. Some of the goods they made were clothing for the friars, soldiers, and the Native American Chumash who lived around the mission. They also wove baskets and raised livestock, such as sheep, cattle, mules, and horses. They also grew their own crops, such as grapes to make wine, olives to make olive oil, as well as wheat, fruits, trees, corn, beans, and other vegetables. Let's take a look inside the mission. Oh, looks like we landed up in the Padres' quarters. Well, the Padres' quarters, it's not very fancy, but it's better than where the Indians sleep. Let's go into the courtyard. We use these trestles for growing grapes. Also, we use it for shade on hot days because it can get pretty hot in the summer in San Luis Obispo. Here, we're about to go into the storeroom, where they kept all sorts of stuff because it was a really big mission. They kept stuff like ropes, food, and bear meat. They got over 9,000 pounds of bear meat for 3 missions, but I'll be getting back to that topic. The next place I want to take you before I go into the church is the workroom. The workroom is interesting because they have things you don't find every day, like anvils, crafting tables, and furnaces. The mission is a big place. This workshop is a really busy place because all day they spend time building chairs, altars, windows, doors, and all sorts of other stuff, and they're repairing tools. The church had a well. The well was important because without this well, they wouldn't be able to live without the water. I arrived to go inside the mission. Remember, the mission was built in 1772. The mission had pews for people who wanted to sit down and worship. As you can see, the mission had very big windows, and under each window there was art. At the front of the church, there was an altar where the priest stood. On the side, there was 2 other altars. Then on the other side, there was a confessional. As you walk by, you can see that there's special designs on the roof. Also, there's a balcony over here. The mission San Luis Obispo is a very important place. After all, it has been here since 1772. I'd like to share with you a few more interesting things about the San Luis Obispo mission. When the missionaries first got here, there were lots and lots of bears. But there was not enough food for the missionaries, so they figured out they could hunt the bears and they could feed themselves and two other missions. This was very interesting to the Chumash because the Chumash were never able to hunt bears because their bows and arrows weren't powerful enough. The missionaries shared the 9,000 pounds of bear meat with the other two missions and the Chumash. Some Chumash Native Americans got angry with the missionaries, so they shot flaming arrows on the roof to burn the roof down. The roof did catch on fire, so the friars made some fireproof tiles to put on the roof of the mission. This is Miles from Mrs. Mario's class, and I hope you enjoyed the video about the San Luis Obispo mission.